Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Catio Chat this morning. I'm going to make my way out to the kitchen and see if we have any kitties. Okay, well, there goes Luna. Oh, there's Miss Muffy having some grass. Here's Mr. Bear. Now, do we have a weather kitty? Oh my goodness, we have a weather kitty. Excuse me, Luna. Let's let the weather kitty out. All right, good boy, Loki. Here he is. Here he goes. All right, we'll step out onto the catio with Loki. So this is a screened-in room for the kitties. It's all theirs, their very own special room. Yep, so this catio started out as a patio. Yeah, we just took our old deck and built right up. We made a big strong box and screened it all in so the kitties have this for their own to come outside and be safe. Hi Lou, you coming out today? Here's our weather kitty in training, Miss Luna. All right, there. Well, let's see who else we have. Well, what are you doing, Bear? How come you're on my easel? What are you doing, buddy? Careful. Oh my goodness, Bear, you're not supposed to be up there. What you doing? I was gonna get your chair for you. Here, you'll get out of my paint stuff. Oh my goodness, Bear, you're all confused. Look, there's your chair. Oh, you didn't have to go that way. Oh my gracious. Bear, just jump down. Oh my goodness, Bear. Oh, there he goes. Finally. Oh, there's stuff still falling. All right. Well, Bear's on the table, or he's on the counter. Here he is. All right. You took the hard way around, didn't you, Bear? All right. You said you forgot about my chair. I'm going to find my own way up. Right? Yeah. Good morning. All right. Oh, here's Miss Muffy. Hi, Miss Muffy. How you doing today? Are you doing pretty good? That's some nice tail. Here's our Miss Muffy. This is a kind of a special kitty. Well, they're all very special, but Miss Muffy is almost 26 years old. I know she doesn't look it, but you'd be able to tell if you could see her in real time. Yeah. She's pretty old. I mean, that's very old for a kitty. They usually only live to be around 12, I think, and she's doubled that. So she's a little marvel. That's what I call her. And then we've got a golly wampus on the countertop having a bath. Well, isn't that some place to have a bath now? Oh dear. Well, let's see, what else can we look at? Miss Muffy. Yeah. Lately, we've only had 2 kitties for Catio Chat. Because the other 2 run right outdoors. But these 2, they stay pretty close to the treat cabinet. Yes, they do. These are our treat hounds. Right, Bear? He's washing the floof. Yeah. Well, I was thinking, because somebody asked me yesterday about the story of Loki the Brave. And I think I've only told it twice over, well, I don't know how many years I've been on YouTube now, 3 or 4. I've only told it twice, so I think I might tell it this morning. While everybody's quiet and we only have 2 kitties. So, this is how it went. Let me see. My son and his girlfriend were down visiting. It might have been around Thanksgiving, actually, in November, in the fall. And let me see. So my son and his girlfriend were visiting, and they came in, and my husband was out back cutting some wood with the chainsaw. So my son came in, and yes, they came in. We were visiting, and my husband was downstairs with the chainsaw putting stuff away. And so the basement door that he came in didn't quite close, did it, Lou? Or Miss Muffy? So, let me see. So we were all up here, the four of us, around the table, and just visiting for probably an hour. And I was right about here. We were talking, and I turned around because I saw movement, I think. And I saw Loki on the other side of this big door. And he was standing there paddling furiously on the window. And when I looked, I couldn't even understand how he was on the other side of the door. And then I knew instantly we had a big problem. So we went into high gear just as fast as we could. So I opened up the door and I let Loki in, which wasn't easy because he was scared. I was afraid I was going to scare him off trying to let him in. So he did come in, thank goodness. And then what happened? I got Loki in. My husband took off down to the basement because he must have felt that, oh dear, maybe the door didn't close. So he got to the basement, excuse me, and the basement door, of course, was wide open, wasn't it, Bear? So he got down there and he got out to the steps, and there was Luna. She was sitting right on top of the stairs of the outdoor basement steps. She hadn't gone anywhere because she was too afraid. So let me see. So Luna, yes, so Luna saw him coming and she bolted for in the side, thank goodness. So there we had Loki and Luna located and back inside, and we didn't have Bear. So my son told me after I had run out the front door, after I got Loki in, he told me which way to run. So I took off. So I went out this door and took off that way, around the house. There's a chimney on that end of the house. And so I was just running as fast as I could. And then I saw my husband down by the tree line. And he said, Bear's right there by the chimney. So when Bear saw me coming running around by the chimney, Bear was terrified. He was flattened right out on the ground and big eyes and just terrified. So he saw me coming, running like a crazy person. So Bear got up and took off. And thankfully, he took off. He came around the corner of the house by the chimney. He came around by the catio, running super fast. I was so afraid he would bolt down into the woods. But because my husband was down there waiting, he didn't. He bolted right around to where the basement stairs are. And then I came running right down the stairs, and I grabbed him in my arms, but of course, Bear was terrified. So let me see. Now you bit your mama, didn't you? Yes, you did, but only because he was so afraid. Bear sunk his big teeth right into my calf muscle, didn't you, Bear? Yeah, he was so scared. And he also tore up my arm a little bit, so I had to go to the hospital and get a tetanus shot. Yeah, because that was a rough day, wasn't it? We were all so thankful for Loki coming to the front door, because he alerted us that there was a big problem, wasn't there, Bear? Yeah. So I wrangled him down in the basement here where the steps go down in. I wrangled him and got him inside. That was quite a day. That was just, oh, it was so upsetting having all three of them outside. Let me see Luna peeking in. And they've never been outside before either, so it could have ended badly. There's Lou. Here she goes. Good girl, Luna. Oops, I should look for Loki. Loki out here anywhere? Loki the Brave? There he is. Loki saved everybody that day. So that's why we call Loki the Brave. Yeah. If he hadn't come to that door, and we figure it was about an hour that they had in the basement with the door open. And I can imagine it probably took Bear an hour to get around to the other side of the house, because that was scary, wasn't it, Bear? I imagine Bear was following Loki, and Bear stopped by the chimney because he was so afraid. And Loki kept going around, and Loki ended up right in these front doors, right in the window, just paddling for all he could do. So that's the story of Loki the Brave. Loki saved the day and got everybody inside. Yeah. Are you going around? Here he comes. There's our professional counter surfer. He likes to get under these lights, I think. Yeah. There. All right, there you are. And then onto the bar cart. There. All right. Everybody's still pretty close to the treat cabinet. Let's turn the coffee pot on. All right. I need 8 cups. Here. Good girl, Luna. She walked right by Miss Muffy. Didn't even look at her. That's a good kitty, Lou. Hi, dear. Luna's probably going to pick on that mat. Yeah, everybody's pretty content. So, this is, oh my goodness, I think it might be Saturday. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. Yeah, so what's going on today? I'm hoping I'm staying home today. We got a new piece for the tractor yesterday, so my mom's tractor. We might go out and put that on. I'm not sure what we're going to do today. I'm hoping that we're staying home today. Right, Miss Muffy? Here's a little kitty. I call her my teacup kitty. She's so little and old, but doing really well. Miss Muffy gets supplements for her arthritis and for her kidneys. So we're hoping she'll be with us even longer. She might even make her 30th birthday. That would be pretty incredible. Yeah, she might. What a good kitty. And Bear, he's 9 years old, aren't you, Bear? Can we come in for a pet? Can we come in for a pet? Oh, my gracious. Here's a big pet. Bear loves to be petted. There. There he is. All right. Hi, Lou. I'd pet you, but I can't get in there. It's too small of an area. All right. Well, I'm going to take you over and show you my tiger painting, because I did work on them quite a bit yesterday. I'm hoping he's starting to look pulled together. Yeah, so started painting 2 years ago, and I started out painting my kitties, and then I just wanted to do something harder, so I found this fella in the UK who paints, and I watched some of his videos and stuff, and he likes to paint tigers, so I had to try it. There he is. The next one I do, if I do another tiger, he won't be quite so close up. Yeah, I think probably farther away pictures may be easier to do, because they're not filling up the entire page. Do we have the Loki out here still? Yep, we must. It's super nice out this morning. It's been really hot the last couple of days. Well, where's Loki? Maybe he's not out here. That's a shot of the Catio again. Favorite room in the house. I think Loki is still out there, but... Hi, Miss Muffy. Are you going out? Or are you going to wait by the treat cabinets? That's what I thought. There's our Miss Muffy. Okay. Ooh, Bear's coming over. There he is. All is well. All right, well, I'm thinking since we've seen everyone, and everyone is fit as a fiddle, hi Lou, we're gonna wrap this up and call it Catio Chat for today. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.